Everyone, this is Taylor Johnson, North Star Group at Keller Williams Evolution, and we are doing a little bit of a different video today. We are doing a local neighborhood highlight. So what I really want to showcase is some of the local businesses in these different towns. So today we are on Main Street in Melrose, and we are outside of Pepperberry Florist and Gift Shop, which is my and my wife for sure's favorite florist anywhere around Boston. So if you're thinking about moving or living anywhere near Melrose and you need to get flowers, this is the place you gotta go. So we're gonna go inside, we're gonna meet the owner, John. He's gonna tell us all about his business, how he got started, give us a lot of behind the scenes action, and you'll get to see why is this place so awesome. So Pepperberry Florist, Main Street, Melrose, check it out. I am with John DeCola, the owner of Pepperberry Florist. How long have you owned Pepperberry, or when did Pepperberry start?
It's in its 26th year. We're celebrating our 25th year this year because of everything that was happening. We kind of put it on hold, but
Yeah.
now we're going to do a big, promotion and giveaway for the 25 years.
Oh, that's awesome.
So even though it's actually 26.
Very cool.
Yeah.
So what made you pick Melrose? I know a little bit because we were talking earlier, but tell me the story about how you kind of picked to be in this location, in this area.
Yeah, I got my feet wet in the flower business with my sisters. They were older than me, and they dabbled in it, and I kind of helped them out, and I just had a knack for it. I was always the artistic one in the family, so and they ended up dropping the idea and moved on to something else, and then it kind of stuck with me. I didn't really know. I was going to art school, and then I thought, well, maybe I'll try my own shop, and it just clicked.
Yeah. Well, you said to me you always wanted to be a business owner, but you didn't necessarily know what kind, right? So where'd you grow up?
I grew up in Saugus, and when I got my license, we used to drive through Melrose, look at all the houses and the nice downtown, and I thought this would be a great place to have a business. So it's just weird that it actually happened.
That's really awesome. That's
Yeah.
serendipitous. It's perfect. You drive down Main Street wanting to own a business here, and now 26 years of the same business.
Yeah,
it's really cool.
And there was the popular florist that was on the corner for years, and I used to think, I couldn't put a flower shop here because she was so established. But then I started after I went to the shop I worked at for 5 years. She decided to retire, and it was perfect, really, because I quickly got a spot in Greenwood because I wanted to try it out, and it worked. And so then when she said she was going to retire, I thought this was like what I was wanting.
Timing's right.
Yeah.
Yeah. I know we moved to Melrose 2.5 years ago, and my wife stumbled across your shop and walked inside and fell in love with everything, because it's not just flowers and the beautiful arrangements you guys make, but you guys have a lot of other really cool things here that seem like they come from all over the world. So how do you find all of this stuff?
Yeah, I do. There are the big gift marts like the Atlanta Gift Show and all places like that. Over the years, I've collected different vendors that are my favorites, and they're all kind of cohesive with my style, and I just rotate and go through them all, and I pretty much do it. I have them on my laptop, so I just, they'll come out with a new catalog, and I just cherry pick, what I like.
Yeah.
So, and
you have very nice taste.
Thank you. And it's funny because the gifts really started to take off when I didn't try to please everybody's taste and just started all of a sudden I said, I'm just going to buy what I like. And it seems like from then, it just really, the gifts took off.
Well, I think that's where you shine. You said you were always the artistic one, but your touch is what I think makes everything here so different. So when we get our flower arrangements from you, I know they look different. They look better. It's your touch, I think. It truly is.
Thank you.
I really do.
Yeah.
So where do you guys get your flowers from?
Well, all over, they come from all over the world. I get a big shipment in from Holland every week. That's my main source.
Every week?
Yeah, every week.
Wow.
And especially, after the pandemic, I used to do most of my buying. I used to go into the Boston Flower Exchange, and I would pick, because I was the type that I had to see it. It took me a while before I trusted just ordering. So I used to go in almost every day and just I had to see it and hand pick everything. And then the market moved to Chelsea, and there's not quite as many vendors now. And then after the pandemic hit, and then product was harder to get, so then I decided to give it a try, and I've been really successful with the Holland market.
Wow. So when someone comes into your shop or someone's buying flowers, like, what's your typical day-to-day like from your side, right? Like behind the curtain, when I come in, I just call John, I trust you, make it the way my wife likes it.
And it always comes out better that way.
Yeah.
When we get too many stipulations, there's always they never come out quite as good.
Well, that's why I remember sometimes when I'm on the phone, or maybe it's because I'm driving, you don't know who's on the phone, and I'm like, it's actually Taylor, just whatever you do, do that. So what is your day-to-day like behind the scenes? How many bouquets do you think you make a day, or what's going on back there? Because I know we're going to get to see it, but I want to hear about it.
It really ranges. Like today we're doing like 2 big events from a party planner that we're just wrapping up back there. But other than that, we have a big following with the funeral homes in town.
Okay.
That's actually what gave me a big push in the beginning. Was the funeral homes really loved my work, and they kind of took me on as a regular. They would recommend me all the time.
Yeah.
And people got to see my work a lot more. This is going back.
That makes a ton of sense. I never even thought of that.
Yeah. So, because how many people are going to the funeral homes? It's a sad situation, but someone's got to do the flowers, and if you're gonna,
Well, it's important. They should be beautiful.
and they should be. Yeah, you put your best into it, and give some people something nice to look at while they're there.
Yeah.
So it means a lot.
Well, that's really cool.
Yeah.
I never would have thought of that avenue. But that makes a ton of sense.
Yeah, so that was really key for us really gave us a big push in the beginning.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What can people do if they want to order some flowers from you? Do they just call the shop, come on in? Are there places where we should find you particular? I know you do something really cool if you want to talk about the subscriptions, something like that.
Yeah, we sell the subscriptions. Those really took off during the pandemic because everybody was home and they wanted something nice to look at. So the subscriptions just really caught fire, and it was great because we saw them a couple of years ago. We had a few going, we'd get a couple every week, but then all of a sudden everybody wanted them, so it was really, really nice.
Yeah, and so basically, in case you don't know what it is, so I have one of the subscriptions every 3 weeks. We get a brand new bouquet delivered to our house, and it's awesome. And there's different ranges and prices that people can choose from, right?
Yeah, it's like a la carte. You can choose a price. They start at a certain price, and for the bouquet, or you can either get in a wrap or a vase.
Okay.
If you have your own vase, we'll just do a hand tied. And if you pay for it all up front, and then you get free delivery.
And so how many, sorry to interrupt you, but what towns do you deliver to? Because I know you've gone as far as for my mom for Christmas and West Medford. So how far from Melrose are you willing to go for these?
We'll go to we don't go into Boston because it's just too much.
Parking
it takes
is a
too
nightmare.
much. One delivery will take up so much of the driver's time. So we go to we will go to Cambridge, Somerville, and we go up to Danvers. We would go to Wilmington.
Okay, I didn't think you would go that far. But awesome. So we're right on Main Street, right? We can take the train from the city. There's easy street parking. You don't have to pay for it. It's one of the reasons we all love Melrose.
Yeah,
and
absolutely.
The pretty downtown, the old gas lanterns. They're not gas anymore, but the lanterns.
Beautiful downtown.
It's so gorgeous, and you guys fit in seamlessly because it really is. It's a gorgeous shop.
Yeah, it took a while. I've been in this location for 12 years now, and I moved a couple times. I said I started in Greenwood, and then I wanted to be in Melrose, so then I got a little spot on the other side of Main Street, and it just didn't work out, for one reason or another. That place, there was no delivery door, and it's at a bus stop. It was kind of...
You kind of learn what you like and don't like from experience. At least that's how I did.
The first half of the 26 years was kind of like finding the right spot. And I even moved over to this big location that's a car place on Upham Street.
Okay.
And that took on a whole life
exactly
of its
what you're
own.
talking about. Yeah.
Yeah. And as much as I did in there, it just always looked like a garage, and it was off the beaten path. Like people like me on Main Street, it seems. So this place opened up, and I just grabbed it, and it was perfect.
Yeah. No. It is. It really is.
Yeah, and that's when everything really just changed, and everything was so much easier, and no more struggling.
Well, it took a while, but you're here now.
Yeah, exactly.
Well, thank you so much for seriously letting us in. I love your story. It's so cool. When you told me that you used to drive down Main Street and looked at the pretty street and thought, I always wanted to own a business, and you didn't even know if it was flowers or what, and now you have that. I think that's one of the coolest things I've ever heard.
It is pretty cool. And yeah, I mean, we used to just drive around, look at the houses, and thought this was the best little town,
That's how I felt. That's why I'm here.
Yeah.
Right? So, well, if you need flowers, or honestly a lot of other really cool things, soaps, bath washes, towels.
Yeah, we have all kinds of lines of
vases,
soaps.
everything. What else do you guys have?
Plants, gardens. We're kind of low on plants today, but we usually have a great selection of plants. July and August are the little slower months, but
yeah. Well, wedding season's coming here. We're busy.
Wedding season's coming back again now too, but we're never really slow. We're always got something going on, and when we don't, there's plenty of room in the store that we have to keep up too.
Yep.
But but like I was saying before too, you can shop on our website, pepperberryflorist.com.
Exactly.
Or you can call, or you can just come in.
What's the phone number?
781-979-0444.
There
26 years.
Wow.
Yeah.
Oh, I'd hope you'd remember it.
Yeah.
All right, so we've got the website, phone number, and you're on Instagram, Facebook, all those places.
Instagram page. Yep.
Awesome. Well, we're definitely going to have a link to all of those in the description below. So
Awesome.
We'll have all that for you, and then come, go on the website. Seriously, you won't be disappointed. Does an amazing, amazing job. And if you ever come to some of my open houses or big things where we have flowers, especially if it's in Melrose, it's going to be his stuff for sure.
Awesome.
Awesome.
Thank you so much.
Well, thank you so much for doing this. I really appreciate it.
Yeah, thanks.
And I know my wife's looking forward to another one. I think we just got one last week, so I think soon, a couple more weeks.
I'm sure she is. I know her well.
Yes, she's a good customer, as you like to say.
She's awesome.
Awesome. Well, thank you so much, John. You and Vince and everyone here is amazing. So
thank you
for giving us this and letting us have a sneak peek in your time, because I know you're busy.
Yeah, sure.
So thank you so much.
Thank you.
All right. We're going to wander around the store and look at some stuff, but see you later.
Sounds good.